Welcome back, everyone. Here's what you need to know to start your day. This morning, we are tracking the latest case of the coronavirus, which is right here in Northern California. One person from Solano County tested positive for the virus and is now being treated near Sacramento. The patient was not known to have been exposed to someone who was tested positive and was not exposed during travel. Doctors say it is possible the patient could have been exposed to a returned traveler who was infected. A Shasta County jury has convicted this man, Jacob Calvin Jones, of attempted murder and assault with a firearm for a shooting at Blackberry Lane in Redding. Action News Now first brought you this story in March of 2019. Police began the investigation after a victim turned himself into a hospital with a gunshot wound. Sentencing is set for March 23rd. Cal Fire crews are tackling another early season fire. This one started Wednesday around 3 p.m. in the Montgomery Creek area north of Redding. At last check, Cal Fire reported some 14 acres burned, and they say crews stopped forward progress. No evacuations are reported, and the cause is under investigation. The Chico State Chancellor's Office has released an investigative report saying an accounting professor at the school used the university's name and its resources to promote his nonprofit organization, and it accuses him of using campus facilities to conduct for-profit training courses. The report also accuses that professor of falsifying invoices to receive expenses and claims he required students to buy his electronic course material. 6 people are dead, including the gunman, after police say that gunman, who was an employee, opened fire at the Molson Coors Brewery complex in Milwaukee. Authorities rushed to the scene, set up a perimeter, all while the massive complex, more than 20 buildings, was placed on lockdown. Molson Coors confirms the gunman was an active employee with the company, and investigators are now working to figure out a motive. U.S. lawmakers have passed legislation making lynching a federal hate crime. In a 410-4 vote, the House of Representatives approved the Emmett Till Anti-Lynching Act. 3 Republicans and 1 independent congressman voted against the bill. California Senator Kamala Harris was one of 3 senators who sponsored the Senate bill last year, which passed by unanimous vote. 4 men described as violent extremists are now in custody, charged with harassing and threatening journalists and members of the Anti-Defamation League. The suspects are members of a neo-Nazi group called the Atom Waffen, which means atomic weapon. The Seattle U.S. Attorney and the FBI announced those arrests this week, saying the men posed an escalating threat to anyone who disagreed with them or tried to expose their activities.